I put that on my brothers, man, I'm never switching up. And shout out West Side, cause they always showing love. Let's fuck the other side, cause they know we coming up. They acting tongue tied when we say we pulling up. You say you was down to rise, so you gotta slide. It's a sacrifice, so no time for lies. Just do or die if you're trying to ride, and just hop inside, we'll just hop inside. Tell me, do you feel?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Guru here. So basically today is going to be an updated version on how to edit like LMGK, Numby, Clerke, Yarn, Shallow, Penguin, people like that. So basically I'm going to be just going over like basically what you just saw in the intro, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it. What you'll need is Premiere Pro and After Effects. I'm going to be teaching you like a bunch of different stuff, not just what you see in the intro. I just want this to be like super useful, and it'll teach you everything. So yeah. The clips in this video are from Spacys, and his Twitter will be in the bio, so go check him out. Thank you to him for letting me use his clips. And also, this is like the second time recording this video. It corrupted the first time. So if you do enjoy this and you do think that if this does help you out, you know, consider leaving a like. It helped me out a lot. So yeah, thank you. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up Premiere Pro. Okay, and then you're going to want to open up After Effects. So basically, while this is loading, so Premiere Pro is going to be what you're using for like just all the syncing, and like just it's going to like you're going to use that to export it and render it too. So basically I'm just going to title this tutorial, because that's what it is. And so this is my Premiere Pro, and then this is my After Effects. I'm not going to open anything in After Effects, because basically the After Effects, what it is I'm going to be using it for like all the effects, because After Effects is so much better with the effects. The only plugins you're going to need for this is going to be the Sapphire Plugins for After Effects. And yeah, so for the song, I'm going to be using Keep It Real. So basically what you're going to want to do, I'm just going to open up a like incognito tab, and then I'm just gonna search. You're gonna just search up Keep It Real, or whatever song you're using. I'm just using Keep It Real. 2-time. So I'd never use like the music video, because a lot of times the music videos are different. So for this is fine. I'm gonna be using the lyric video or whatever. So because I couldn't find the official audio, I don't know why. But anyway, so you're just gonna right click on this, and then you're gonna click copy video URL current time. And not just the copy video URL, you need the at current time one. So then you're going to make sure if there's like an ad playing or anything, if you can copy the ad, so wait till like the ad is over, or like skip it or whatever. Now you're going to want to bring up this YouTube MP3. I'll put the link in the description. But you're just going to paste it in. And then you're going to click convert. It takes like literally like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. So yeah, it doesn't take too long. Alright, so now that it's done, it only took like 20 seconds, you're just going to click download. And it's going to go, you're just going to open it. I'm not going to do it because I already have it. It'll pop up in your music. If you're on Mac, or it'll just pop up in your files, or if you're not. So now I'm gonna go to Premiere Pro, and I'm gonna not Finder. Sorry. I'm going to go to my music, and I'm just gonna drag it in right here. I'm actually gonna put it on assembly first, just so this is like open. Then I'm gonna drag it on. Okay. Now I'm gonna find where I want to start it. Okay. I'm just gonna cut it right here. I might do another cut. We'll see. So I'm gonna cut it right here again. Alright, so now I'm just gonna mark the beat, so I'm gonna go. Alright, so this is the beat. You can just click this or click M. And if you have a clip, you want to click on the clip and then click this, and it'll mark it on here, and it's not gonna mark it on the track. But you have to click this one, not this one. This always marks the track, or like never marks the track or the clip or whatever. So now I have this, and now you're just gonna want to go on YouTube, and you're just gonna go and search up like it really like just any like season 4 chapter 2 or what chapter 1? Season 4, yeah, chapter 2. Just like cinematic intro or like cinematic, just cinematics or whatever. So there's like a bunch of them. You can use this one. I've used this one before. I've used a bunch of them. I don't know which one. I used this one for my. No, actually, I used this one for this video and last video. So, yeah. So you're just gonna click on it, and it's gonna bring you up in a Google Drive, and then you can just. So like if I go here, raise is actually a really good one. So just go Google Drive. You can clip on whatever clip you want. I use this one down here, like where my mouse is. This one. And then you're just gonna click on like this right here, download. It's gonna download it, and then you're just gonna click on it, and it's gonna pop up using QuickTime if you're on Mac, or I'm just gonna pop up in your if you're on PC, it's just gonna pop up in your Finder or whatever it's called for PC. Alright, so now you're gonna go, and so I'm in my Finder right here. I'm going to put right here this clip. So this is the cinematic I want to use. So I'm gonna just take it. You want this to be on like the second layer, so that's why like I dragged it up, and you just drag this down, and then I'm gonna unlink the cinematic, and then I'm gonna see like where I want it to start. So. Alright, so this should be good. Alright, so now I'm going to right click on the clip. You just go in so you don't accidentally click on like the effects thing. You don't accidentally right click on that, because then this will pop up. Which is not what you want. So then I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna click replace with After Effects. Now this is gonna pop up. You're just gonna name it something like that you will never be able to name again. Like not on purpose. So then it's gonna pop up in 1 second. First After Effects. Maybe something random. Boom. Alright, now it's here. So now I have the cinematic. It's just going back. It's like a bullet cinematic, or so yeah. So first thing I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna click T, or actually no, create a new text layer. So you're just gonna click on this thing right here, and then you're gonna just do highlights. I'm just gonna go tutorial. Okay. I can't spell. Anyways, just gonna do tutorial. And then you're going to center it. So you're just gonna click a line, then click the one that's like centered, and then this one that's centered, a line vertically and a line horizontally. And I'm just gonna highlight this, and then I'm gonna make this like 100, and then I'm just gonna line it again, because then it gets unaligned. Actually, no, this needs to be much bigger. I'm gonna bring it up to like, I think like 125. Yeah, it's good. And then I'm just gonna align it. So yeah, this looks like a good size. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to effects and presets. Just gonna go warp wave, or wave warp. I'm not. So, whoops. So wave warp. You're just gonna click on it and then drag it onto the clip. It's gonna look really wacky, really weird. This is not what you want it to look like whatsoever. You don't need any plugins or anything special for this. It's just a normal thing. So I'm gonna put the height to 20, and the width to 1,500, actually 1,400, and then speed. I'm not gonna mess with the speed. The speed is fine for this one. So next I'm gonna go drop shadow. So, I mean, you can use Sapphire drop shadow. I just don't do it because I've never used it before, and I've been using drop shadow. Just a normal one. I don't know what the difference is. It's probably the same, but maybe a little better on Sapphire. You can use whatever one. So you're gonna change the opacity to 100. You're gonna change the distance to 40, and then the softness to 75. Does not matter how big or small text is. Do it the same because it's gonna like be the shadow on the size of the text. So if the text is smaller, the drop shadow is gonna be smaller. If the text is bigger, the drop shadow is gonna be bigger. It all has to do with the text. So now I have this. Except it's going really slow right now. I can just go back to Premiere Pro, and then you just see what it looks like. Looks like that, but it's being really laggy because I'm recording and I have like 3 things open. So next, I'm gonna go to Sapphire, so S_ blob. Oh wait, no, S_ wipe. Sorry. So white blobs. So now you're like, what is this? Okay, so basically, or you will probably already know what this is if you've watched the like tutorial or like the intro. But so next, I'm just gonna close all these so I don't get confused, or so you don't get confused. I'm not really gonna be confused. But so I'm gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna go to width %, and I'm gonna drag it all the way up to 100, and then I'm gonna go out like half a second. Oh, that's not what I want to do. So now I'm gonna go like right here. So it really depends how long the clip is. And I'm gonna drag it all the way down to 0. Not 7, but 0. So now it looks like this. Okay? And then next, I'm gonna drag it on one more time. And now I'm gonna go all the way at the end for the second one. I'm gonna close the first one. Keyframe white %. Drag it all the way up to 100. And then I'm gonna drag like up like this. That much, pretty much the same as the beginning. Drag it to 0. So now it has an intro, so it like does like that, and then it goes out. Yeah. So next, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be making the 2, okay? Because this is highlights number, or not highlights, this is tutorial number 2, this is the second one. So now I'm going to hide this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna hide this yet. Now I'm gonna click on this, and unhide this. So now, unhide this, and I'm gonna click on text, and then I'm gonna go number 2. Now I'm just gonna drag this up a bunch. Oh, no, oops. You have to highlight it and then drag it up. This looks good. And now you're gonna align it. Boom. I think I can drag it up even more. And then align. So now, I'm gonna hide the tutorial, and I'm going to go to effects and presets. I'm gonna go to wave warp. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. So 20, 400, and then that's the same. So now I have the wave warp, and I'm gonna go do drop shadow. Drag on drop shadow, 100, that's 10, and then 100. And I'm gonna go 40, and then 75. And now I'm gonna do S-swipe blobs. Then I'm gonna click, so I have S blobs. I'm sorry if I'm going like too fast. I'm trying to get, there's gonna be a lot in this video. So yeah, so I'm gonna go white %, and then like, I feel like right here, no, 0, sorry, I meant go at the beginning, 100, go right here, like, wait, what? Okay, looks like I already did it, except no. Okay. Beginning, no. Oh, I was dragging it the wrong way, so I'm going like roughly like right here. What the? Hold on. Okay, well, it looks like something happened, but again, it's working out in my favor. One thing with editing is just all about troubleshooting. So, like that. And now I'm going to go to the end. And then I'm going to keyframe white %. Make it 100. Go like right here roughly. Put it to 0. So now I have the intro and the outro. Now I'm gonna take this off. Okay. Just gonna go to the middle so where you can see it. I'm gonna drag over here. I'm gonna drag the 2 under the tutorial. And then I'm gonna click on the arrow and then go to transform. And then I'm gonna click on opacity. I'm gonna do it like 80. So now the opacity is like 80. You can like mess around with it. But now you have this, and then I'll go back to Premiere Pro, and then I see it better. That's what it looks like. The next, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your clip. The reason why you see this is because I forgot to do what I was going to do before. So you're gonna take the cinematic, and you're just gonna drag it on. So this is another text one that's also super easy. So I'm just gonna replace this with After Effects. So this is the thing. So this is a full one because I'm not gonna bother cutting it because I'm not gonna be using it. I'm just gonna be editing this at the beginning of the video. So you're just gonna click text, okay. And then you're going to use the font Dimbo. Okay. And then you're just going to go to tutorial. Or in your case would be like highlights or whatever you want this or you want your video to be. I don't know, I'm aligning it because I still need to change the size. And then I'm just going to go align, not what I wanted. Align, there we go. So now we got this. So now you're gonna go on and just go turbulent displays. So turbulent. I'm dumb. So turbulent displays. And then you're gonna go 5 for the amount, 50 for the size. And then literally it's so easy. You're just gonna go keyframe evolution and then you're gonna go to the side and you're just gonna go 10. Literally the easiest thing ever. Now you have this. Now you're gonna go and you're gonna do posterize time, not S posterize or posterize, just posterize time, and then you're literally just gonna go like 10 or like any, I'd say between like 10 and 5 or between 15 and 5 for the posterize time. It just any lower frame, but I'd say between 10 and 5. I've seen some people use 3, I'm pretty sure. And now I'm just gonna go drop shadow. And then it's gonna go like before 100. No, that's not what I wanted for this. 100. I'm just gonna close the posture time material and displays. And then 40. And then 75. And now you have this. Now I'm just gonna go character, and then text, and it's number 2. And then I'm just gonna bring this up, or highlight it, bring this up quite a bit, and then I'm just gonna align it. So boom, boom. Then I'm just gonna do the same thing, hide tutorial, and then I'll just do drop shadow because it's already open. 100, and then 40, 75, and then yeah, now I'm just gonna go turbulent displace. Really so easy, just go to the beginning, go 5, 50, and then just keyframe the evolution all the way to the end, just go 10. Now you have this, then I'm just gonna open this, transform, opacity right here, just go 80. And then now I'm just gonna close this, turn this back on, drag this under tutorial, and now I got this. It looks super cool, super simple. Actually, before I go, I'm just gonna go and add, what's it called? Fade. Just go fade in and out frames, and then fade in and out frames. And so now at the beginning, it's just like 15 frame fade in and out. So so easy, so simple. And now I'm going to delete it. So that's how you do it. And then get your clips. So I'm using Spacys clips because I don't have any clips, and he let me use this. So now I'm just gonna export the clips. So I'm using these two and then this one. So first is the clip I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna drag this in. Okay. No, I'm not gonna add an S-swipe effect. So I already have it marked on the beat, probably because this is yeah, because this is the one I used when I was recording it the first time. So now I'm just gonna cut it right here, and then I'm literally gonna drag this on the marker. Okay. Now I'm gonna drag this forward a little bit, and I'm gonna be time remapping it. So I'm gonna look for like the frame where you can see the character. Then I'm gonna go 2 frames forward, and I'm gonna go two frames back to where it gets the kill. Oh, what? Oh, no, 2 frames back to where it gets the kill. So now I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna drag this back, and I'm gonna drag this one back. I'm gonna drag it up, and now I'm going to click on. So I'm gonna change the speed to 35, and now I'm gonna put it right here, and it's gonna fit. So now I got this. But now I'm gonna go on the kill right here, and then I'm gonna change the speed to like 120, and I'm gonna drag this. So now I got this. I'm gonna highlight this all. I'm actually just gonna drag this clip up and this clip down. Just try to get it perfect. This should be good enough. I'm gonna drag this down, this up, so there we go. And then after this, it's gonna be slow motion. But I'm gonna unlink, oh, not enable, I'm gonna unlink the audio by right clicking, and just click unlink. I'm just gonna delete this audio. I'm also gonna delete this audio. So now I have, and I'm gonna drag this back. So now I have this. Actually, no, I did, here. I did not mean to delete this audio. I need to change the speed to 100. And then I'm just gonna, no, I don't want. I'm just gonna drag this down a ton. So now I got, this. Actually, I like where it says up to like cut off. I'm still gonna unlike this one because you don't want the slow motion sound. So now I'm gonna drag this one back and I have this. I'm just gonna see if they're repeated frames. So these So I think they repeated frames, just like a still frame, like a few times. So I'm just gonna go like this. Actually, no, I guess not. That does not look good. I'm recording. I finished it. I had 2 things. Why? Alright, so now I have this. Just gonna bring this down. Just gonna cut this frame, delete it, and then drag, just highlight these 2 clips and then drag it over and then drag this one back. So now I got this. Alright, so now the clip with the shot. Actually, I'm gonna highlight these 2 clips because it's like kind of split on the shot a little bit. Now I'm gonna bring this into After Effects. So I got this. So now I'm gonna bring S-Glow, which you need the Sapphire plugin for, and that's why it says S at the beginning. And then I'm gonna put S-Glow on both these clips. And I'm just gonna drag this back so there's no black. There's like a part at the beginning of the clip's the only thing that's gonna be showing, so you can just drag this back so there's no just black space. And so now I'm gonna change the brightness to 1 and the threshold to 0.4. And then now I'm going to make this like reddish, like a maroony red, darker. And then I'm gonna keyframe the brightness, and at this right here it's gonna be 0.4, and on this one, on this clip right here, I'm just gonna change this, the brightness to 1, and then the threshold to 0.4. Actually, no, the brightness needs to be 0.4, and then keyframe, and then like right here it needs to be 0. So now I got this. Let's see how it looks in Premiere Pro. I don't know, it looks a little weird. I'm gonna drag this like a few frames forward. And then this a few frames back. And drag this back. Nice. Alright. Let's drag that back. So now I got this. Alright, so for the next clip, I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to cut it right here. And then so this is the clip. So when he's like in the air, right here, I'm gonna cut it, drag this clip up, and I'm gonna change the time to like 35, and then I'm gonna unlink the audio, and then drag this. I'm gonna drag this that way and this way. And then now, like two frames before the kill, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go like 120. And I'm just gonna go. And then now I got. And in the frame, that you can't see this. And then go another shot, 2 frames back. And take this, drag it up. 35 speed. Unlink the audio. Unlink this. And then I'm gonna change. Oh, the speed is at 100. But I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna drag it like this. Just gonna drag it back. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong clip. I'm gonna unlink this. Actually, back. Alright, now I'm just gonna unlink this, delete this, unlink this, move this back, change this to 100, bring this forward, bring that back. Now this, I'm actually gonna take this, bring this back, bring that forwards. And now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna replace this with After Effects. just gonna do a simple S-glow. So make this 1, not what I wanted. Make this 1. Then change the threshold to 0.4. And then I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna do like a light blue. Okay, and I'm gonna keyframe the brightness. Actually, no, I'm gonna keyframe the brightness on the kill. So I'm gonna keyframe the brightness here, and then make this like a 0. I messed something up on the keyframe. Brightness has to be 0 first. 0, then right here I'm gonna keyframe it. Make this 1. Okay, and then move right here. Make this 0. Okay. So now, yeah. So now I got this. And it looks really good. So now it looks like this. But right here where it goes slow motion to fast motion, there's a few repeated frames. So we're gonna go in. But I'm gonna find the frame, which looks like it's right here. Just gonna go boom. I'm gonna drag this out. And I'm gonna find this exact frame. Just gonna go here. Move that little one frame. Boom. I'm gonna drag this here. I think. Did you shoot twice or something? Drag that back, and then drag that forwards, and now I got this whole thing. I think this should be good now. And now I'm just gonna take this and then go here. And then before I forget, I'm going to add a transition if it loads. Alright, so you're just going to search up Whip. You don't need any plugins or anything for it. Alright, so I'm just going to go right here. I'm just going to drag Whip. Usually it splits in the middle, but sometimes it doesn't, depending on like if you did it in After Effects or not. So I don't want it to be like too quick, but I don't want it to be too long, so I'm just gonna go see if this works. It should be good. Cut. Okay, so next what you're gonna want to do, so I'm just gonna go. So now I have this synced. If you're asking how I synced it, that one was just luck. But I would have just, if it wasn't, so I wanted the like big kill to be on it, so I just, I would just mark it, and then I would mark this. So now I literally have this. So I'm gonna go right before the kill, right here. So right here, and then I'm going to cut it. So this is not just gonna be the S-glow one like I did for the other two. I'm just gonna go and put on. So now you're just gonna put on Lumetri colors. So I'm just gonna go Lumetri color. You're gonna drag it on the first clip, and you're gonna drag it on the second clip. So I'm gonna start out with the first clip. I'm gonna go into editing, and then so this is in Premiere Pro. I'm doing this all in Premiere Pro. You could probably do it in After Effects, but I'm not going to. So you're gonna go Lumetri color. Where is it? Did I not drag it on? Oh, I did. Okay, so Lumetri color, basic correction. I just had a load, sorry. And then I'm gonna go exposure, -3, contrast 5, and then saturation 25. Okay? And now I'm going to do the same thing with this clip. So basic correction, exposure, -3, contrast 5, and then saturation 25. And I made a mistake on this one. You're actually just gonna redo all these, sorry about that. You're gonna go where you want it to go. So for here, like right when it gets this go, so where it says sacrifice, like right here, the face. And then I'm going to keyframe exposure, contrast, saturation. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. And then I'm gonna go to last frame of the clip, so where it's bright. It's pretty easy to tell where the last frame is. Sometimes people get confused. It's like, is it on the line? No, in the Premiere Pro, that's the first one. So I'm gonna go right here. It's pretty easy to tell since I did this one first. So now I'm just gonna go where it's light, and then now I'm gonna copy the settings: -3, 5, and 25. So now I have this like pretty cool build-up effect. Alright, but it's not really build up for this clip. So next I'm gonna wanna do, so I'm gonna hold Option. I'm just gonna drag up, which is just duplicating the clip, and then this clip which got duplicated, I'm gonna do this one because there's no there's no audio attached to it, so I want to use this one. So to be the top clip. And now I'm gonna go to the first frame of this. Go back to editing or effects. Okay, well I'm so stupid. Alright, so the reason why it was not working was because I'm stupid enough to forget I have to undo all of these. And I was right, because I was like, I thought it was an opacity. Well, it is an opacity. Now you're gonna click on this, and then you're gonna make it like more of a circle, because it's like kind of an oval. So more of a circle. And then on this first clip, you're gonna change like the tint. Just gonna make the tint go up. I think that's a pretty good tip, 45. And then now I'm gonna go up to opacity, and I'm gonna keyframe the where is it? Mask expansion. And I'm gonna drag it all the way down to like 260, 300 area. And then I'm gonna go on the kill, like right here, so like half a second before, and I'm gonna drag it all the way up to where it fits. And I'm gonna see if this looks good. I'm gonna move it a little bit more forward, so it's like a little more than half a second because it's not fast enough for my liking. And then we're just gonna go boom. So now I got this. So now I'm gonna just take this and I'm just gonna drag this down. I'm gonna drag it down to where I don't need it anymore. Boom. So now I'm gonna go into After Effects. And then I'm gonna just do an S-glow. So S-glow. I'm gonna apply it onto the circle, so not the background, but the circle. I'm just gonna go 1, and then 0.4, or 0.4, sorry, not 0.5. So 0.4, and then I'm just gonna change the color to like a red, cause like Max red and stuff. That should be good. And so now I have this. Now I'm gonna go on the kill. Right here. I did not mean to do that. So I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna cut it right here. I'm just gonna go 35. Nope. Not 365, 35. So now I'm just gonna cut it where I want it. Boom. Alright, so now I'm just gonna get the last cinematic. So I'm just gonna import one. I'll just import this one. Or whatever. So drag this one in. Just to it's like a zoom out of the place that nobody ever lands. I'm gonna place it with After Effects. And then I'm just gonna go text. Just gonna go thanks. So I'm gonna change it back to impact. That's not impact. Impact, and just go thanks for watching. I think I spelled that right. Definitely not. That's supposed to be an N. But anyways, I can't see it, so I don't know if I spelled it right. Alright, anyways, just gonna drag this down like it's pretty good. Now I'm gonna click this, just drag it up like right here. And then now I'm gonna align it. I'm just gonna align it in the middle. And then I'm just gonna go edited by me. And then I'm just gonna drag this down a little bit. And I'm just gonna center in the middle. And I'm just gonna put fade in and fade out. Fade. So fade in and out frames. And then boom. Now I got this, but actually that should be fun. I'm just gonna put a whip on this, so just go whip, drag it on this clip right here, just so there's no black spot. Actually, I kind of need this. So I'm just gonna cut this right here and drag this one down so it just doesn't like whip black. So I'm actually gonna delete this whip and I'm just gonna re-drag it. So now I got this. And then I'm just gonna cut delete. So now we got this. It's really laggy, so. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed, if this helped you out, please leave a like. It meant a lot to me. The second time recording it, and the first time was a lot, and I still have to edit it. So yeah, just please leave a like. It would mean a lot to me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, peace out. Go follow Spacys. Thank you for the clips. And yeah, bye.